Lately, people have been asking me why I started this channel, why I'm on here calling out radical Islam, speaking about my values, trying to fight back as a Jewish person who believes in the future of a Western society that is not under Sharia law. And here's my answer. Well, the real truth, beyond the fact that I'm a little bit nuts, is that I have a daughter. I have a daughter that I care about, and I am interested in her growing up in a world in which Sharia law is not the norm. Now, I'm going to read out two little short things that somebody sent to me the other day, okay? In the UK, in Shrewsbury, Muhammad Nasser Hussain attempted to rape a 14-year-old girl and was caught by British patriots. Muhammad says, "There is no age limit in Sharia law for sex. I just don't know about UK rules." Okay? Did you hear what I said? There is no age limit in Sharia law for sex. I don't know about UK laws. Well, I'll tell you something. There is age limits for sex. And there should be age limits for sex in religion. There absolutely should be. And Sharia law doesn't think so, which is why there are men out there raping 14-year-old girls. That is not a future that I am interested in for my daughter. Let's read the other thing that I saw today. Popular Islamist scholar with millions of followers, Zakir Naik, millions of followers, says that abusing girls who do not comply with Islamic dress code is allowed by Allah, and that if girl is raped and murdered, it is her own fault. This is a religious guy, Zakir Naik, look him up, who is saying this. Millions of people who follow him. Now, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about the insanity of some of these things being said in Sharia law, and that we are seeing across the spectrum that these people believe in and are bringing into our European societies. I watched a few videos the other day. Okay? I've been watching videos about this nonstop because I've been thinking about it a lot. After I watched an insane interview by Tucker Carlson, yet again, in which Tucker Carlson says something like, they want us to believe that Sharia law is negative. Ha ha ha. They want us to believe that Sharia law is a bad thing. Have you been to the Emirates? Have you been to Dubai? Who would want a society like that where everything's so perfect? He forgets to mention the hundreds of thousands of slaves that live there, what goes on to the women behind the scenes, the insanity of the society. And yes, Saudi Arabia has managed to portray this beautiful thing on the outside, but they have zero interest in Western society and values going forward. They have no interest in that. And Tucker Carlson is another example of these people who are on these platforms saying insane statements like, who would not want to live under Sharia law? When Sharia law propagates the idea of raping 14-year-olds and saying things like, if a child is raped or a woman is raped and murdered, it's her own fault. There are so many other things that are going on within Sharia law which are completely insane, in my opinion. And I think that every person who is silent on this is complacent in what the future of our world is going to look like. And I can't stay silent on this topic anymore because I have a daughter. I have a daughter. Now, I'm lucky enough to live in Israel. And living in Israel means that we are never going to have Sharia law. We're just not, because we actually understand who we are up against. But I would like my daughter to be able to visit her family in England. I would like my daughter to be able to go to New York and see the amazingness that is America. I would like her to be well-traveled and visit places like Italy and Spain and France, to go see the Mona Lisa, to go see the Colosseum, to go look at the history of Western societies, and to not be forced to wear a burqa to do so. That's what I would like. That's what I want for the future of my family. I want that for my men. I want that for my sons. I want that for me. I want that for my friends and for my family. And for every little girl out there who deserves to grow up and to be able to show her hair and smile and wear what she likes and do what she wants to do and be able to walk outside without a chaperone and to get married not at the age of 9, but when she wants to or when is right. And that's the kind of life that I would like to see all of us living. And that is not the life that they will live under Sharia law if we continue to stay quiet. It's all connected. The Israel thing, the hating on Israel, comes from these radical Islamic people who have been building up these ideologies for so long. This has never been about Israel. We are just on the forefront. Why I talk up about Israel is because it's such a clear example. But this is about so much more for me on a personal level. I cannot read this stuff without feeling sick. Sick to my stomach that people like this are allowed to exist, allowed to talk, and are out there gloating and goading and enjoying the insanity of their opinions and hoping and praying that they get to dominate the world with this. I am not interested in that for my children. I'm not interested in it for me, and I'm not interested in it for you. And that's why I have a platform that calls out insane people like Tucker Carlson, who used to maybe have some sense to him but doesn't, who will call out these online people who are claiming things like, yeah, it's okay to rape little kids because Sharia law says so. I'm not interested in that. I watched this other video, which was just nuts, in which it was some Arab guy saying, oh yeah, they intended to invade Europe on purpose. This whole refugee crisis, it was so that we could invade Europe and take it over and make it Islam. I actually need to find that video. Maybe I'll do a reaction. Watch out for it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to react to it. Please, God. I've had enough. I'm not interested in it. It needs to be called out. It needs to be called out. Radical Islam will not be the norm in this world, and I will not allow my daughter to experience this, to even know about this. She is going to grow up in a universe in which the concept of Islam dominating is so far-fetched. And if I'm the last person fighting it, I will do that. If it means that I can't visit countries like Australia and Europe because I'm so extreme, so be it. But we will end this. We will fight back. We will stand up against radical Islam in all of its forms. If it's coming at us from the left, and if it's coming at us from the right, if it's coming at us from Islamic countries or from European countries, online, offline, it doesn't matter. We are going to fight back, and we are going to end this. And that's why I'm here. And I invite you all to join me, to have the courage to stand up and to say enough is enough. No to raping women. No to statements like rape is resistance. No to statements like there is no age limit on sex if a man wants it. No to these statements, no to burqas, no to kafirs, no to all of this nonsense and this rubbish in which people are demoralized and removed from their freedoms. Enough. Enough is enough. I've had enough, and I hope you've had enough. And I hope you'll not just like, comment, subscribe, and be part of this platform, but that you'll stand up as well. And you'll fight back as well. And you'll call out this insanity when you see it so that they can stop being online and being so proud of their insane opinions. We have to create ramifications for that. That's what we're doing on this page, and that's what I hope you'll do today as well.